So let's have a look at the meaning and degree of certainty. Now, for may, it is used to express a stronger possibility or permission. This is very important because this is how it's different from might. So here we have like a stronger possibility. Number one, let's have a look. It suggests that something is more likely to happen. For example, she may come to the party, which means that there is a strong possibility that she will attend, that she will come. Another example is the permission. You may leave early, there is a stronger possibility that you may leave. So, for example, if you say to somebody that you may leave early today, which means, there is a stronger possibility that they may leave, a bit earlier than usual. So, may expresses a stronger possibility or permission. For might, it's different because it's used to express a weaker possibility. So that's how it's different from may. May, a stronger possibility, whereas, for example, might, weaker possibility or hypothetical situation. Hypothetical situation means, maybe this is going to happen. It suggests that something is less likely to happen. So, for example, he might call you later. It's possible, but not very certain. There is no strong possibility that he will call. Hypothetical, if you had studied, you might have passed. And the result is that, for example, if you say this to somebody, maybe they have failed their exams or something, and you say to them, if you had studied, hypothetical, like if you did this, you would have done this, or for example, you would have got this, but this is not the truth. If you had studied, you might have passed the exam. So this person, we can understand that this person failed the exam or failed the test. So again, might expresses weaker possibility. It's not like may, which is stronger possibility. Now let's have a look at the usage in politeness. We usually use, both may and might to make polite requests. But might, this is very important, it's often considered more formal and polite. So, for example, you say, might I borrow your pen? Might I go to the restroom? Might I leave early today? It's quite formal. Where, for example, if you want to use may, it's quite, informal. So we usually use might in formal situations, and we use may in less formal situations for, polite trick, in requests. In past possibilities, I mean that when you talk about something in the past, might is often used to express past possibilities, especially in conditional situations. This is very important to focus on. For example, you might say, you might have won if you had tried harder. It means that the person tried hard, but maybe not very hard. And you say this like to them, I mean him or her. You might have won. So usually we use might plus have plus the third form of the verb, right? So we say you might have won if you had tried harder. It comes with conditional sentences, and it's used in the past. We don't actually use you may have won. Maybe we can use, or we can say you may have won in spoken language, but in written we usually use might. Now here we talk about probability scale. So may indicates a higher likelihood than might. Again, when we say, for example, it might rain or it may rain today, it means there is a stronger possibility that there's going to be rains today. But when you say, for example, it might rain today, there is lower chance. So maybe not very possible that it will rain today. So that's called probability scale. If I say, for example, to you, you might, for example, you might pass the test. If I say you might pass the test, there is lower possibility that you would get it, maybe because it's quite difficult, quite challenging, above your potential. But if I say to you, may pass the test, there is stronger possibility that you will pass it because it's within your potentials